Everyone apparently in the industry knew that the broadcasters, Harry Carey and Milo Hamilton, had a major beef with each other.
Hit 'em up! Move 'em out! Move 'em out!
We want to know what's bothering you in the world of sports. Give Murph a call at 312-644-6767. That's 312-644-6767. And tell him what's beefing you in the world of sports. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
You know it tastes better. All right, what's your beef? My friends at Brown's. Lunchtime beefs, Brown's. Oh, man, what could be better? 25 minutes after 12, lunchtime, 50 Chicagoland locations. Hey, there's one just up ahead on the left. Pull in Brown's. Lunchtime at Brown's. The best Italian beefs, the best Italian sausage. Put them together, call it a combo. The best. My favorite, Maxwell Street Polish. And remember, when you phone in and give me your sports beef, the best beefs from you, I send you to Brown's. The best beefs win the best beefs. Let's go to the phone lines, 312-644-6767. Patrick, Uptown on the score. Hello, Patrick.
Murph, how you doing, buddy?
I'm fine. Patrick, what's your beef from Uptown?
I tell you what, I got a beef over here from your old friend Bob Beck's warehouse, and he wants me to help call out the Blackhawk staff with McDonough over there. Big mistake was made this past weekend. Javi Bullen finally has a good game after losing 9 in a row, helping save his team against the mighty Sharks on the West Coast. And what do? They throw out Cam Barker out on the end of the shootout to help save the game. Boo! That's my beef. The Hawks got to dump it.
Well, you know what? You're exactly right. And I heard Jesse Rogers after the game. No one could believe Cam Barker. He's okay skater, okay guy, but he's not a goal scorer. Even Jesse said maybe even St. Leclerc, the kid up from Rockford, a bad move. And you know what? You're a winner. Hang on, Patrick. We're going to go visit my friends at Brown's. It tastes better. Woo! Hang on, Patrick. Probably going to go get a meatball sandwich at Brown's. All the side orders. Me, I love the jumbo buffalo wings at Brown's. Did you hear about the brand new bigger wings, bigger taste, jumbo buffalo wings at Brown's? They're flying off the shelves. I said they're flying off the shelves. Thank you. Let's go next to Lonesome George from Skokie. Hello, George.
Hey, Mike.
George, hey, what's your beef?
We got problems here. There's a lot of rascals in the trade, in the newspaper trade.
Yeah.
We got to help these guys predict the right score, let alone the winner.
Well, you know what?
For 3 days. 3 days I'm looking predictions.
I know.
You know what?
Yeah.
0 for 90.
Well, there were, let's see now, and hey, let the record show, I didn't pick the Giants to win, but there were 12, I think, sports writers in the Tribune. They all took the Patriots. There was about 7, 8, 9 in the Sun-Times. They all took the Patriots. John DeWan's computer, though he said it would be closer, or the other way. But only the Duke, Joe Crispino. But you know what, Lonesome George? I like your angle, buddy. Hang on. Go visit Browns. It tastes better on Murph, all right, buddy?
Thank you.
Hey, there you go. Send Lonesome George from Skokie. What do you think he's going to get? He's probably going to get chicken for dinner. Then he's going to go over there right now and go at lunchtime. Hey, the best thing at Brown's, the Italian beef and the Italian sausage, it's called a combo. It's a Chicago Italian beef. You've never had one. I know you live in the suburbs. You're new to Chicago. Dad used to talk about the Italian beef. Grandpa used to talk about the Italian sausage. Where do you go? You go to Brown's. It tastes better. Lunch and beefs and Brown's. New bank of phone calls firing up. I shall return momentarily with more of What's Your Beef, Sports Radio 670. It's Murph, driven to you by ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Donovan, I've got your mom on the line, and she's got a major beef.
Back to some final calls. What's Your Beef? Brought to you by friends over at Brown's. It tastes better. Lunchtime and beefs and Brown's. The great thing about What's Your Beef, perfect for nervous first-time rookie phone callers. How many times I'm out and about at a remote, Murph, I always want to call, but I'm a little nervous. This is perfect. You get in, you get out. What's Your Beef? And as always, the best beefs win a trip to Brown's. Oh, man, it tastes better. Lunchtime with this snowstorm coming in, I was thinking maybe tonight your wife's not going to feel like cooking big dinner tonight, or even for tomorrow. Why don't you do this? The Brown's chicken holds up great in the refrigerator, tastes even as good the next day, maybe even better if that's possible. Why don't you pick up a nice big dinner at Brown's on the way home tonight, so tomorrow when we're socked in with this snowstorm,
we like the weather and leather.
A nice big Brown's dinner, chicken and all the fixings tonight, tomorrow night at home. It tastes better. Let's go to Justin in Palatine. Hello, Justin.
Hey, Murph, how's it going?
You on a hands-free there pickup there, my buddy Justin? How are you, man?
I'm pretty good, Murph. I just picked up some Cub Sox bleachers tickets for June 20th, so maybe I'll see you out there.
Oh, man, I hope so. Maybe you can lay one on me. Those are probably going to be going for... You'll probably sell them on eBay for about $2,000. You're not going to resell them, are you?
Oh, no way, Murph. I'm going to be out there. This is my first time, so I'll be out there.
What's your beef, Justin?
Hey, my beef this week is with coaches who preach, all this upper-class good citizen talk. Let's not talk trash. Let's stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Let's reform our players around. And then they walk off the field with a second left of, the biggest game of the season and just really show your lack of respect, your lack of class.
You're exactly right. Justin, you're exactly right. You know what? I don't think nearly enough's been said about it. Everyone's saying, well, he thought the game was over. He thought maybe they put a second back on there. I thought it was low class, low rent. I agree with you. And when I agree with you, that means you're going to Browns. Hang on, I'll hook you up, all right, Justin?
Thanks, Murph. Take it easy.
All right, buddy. Hook up Justin at Palatine. Send him over to Browns. It tastes better. 312-644-6767. So Sunday morning, here's my beef. Hey, Murph, what's your beef? You know what? The Golf Channel. Now, I suppose I have the Golf Channel. I suppose I could find it. And the Dubai Desert Classic, I guess they have to play in daylight. Since it's halfway around the globe, they can't control what time it's on here. I wake up, it's already over. Tiger already had that closing 65 to win it. I don't even know what time it was on, and if I was looking for it, I probably wouldn't have found it. But Carol Slazak wrote an interesting piece, maybe about 3-4 days ago, Carol, and she mentioned, I think she's right, long term, the more and more the different leagues or the golf network, more and more, hey, if they want to charge to watch games, we're not going to be able to stop them. But long term, they're going to do exactly what happened when the Chicago Blackhawks didn't put games on TV. They're going to lose future fans. And White Sox fans, you can still pinpoint back to the early 70s when the Sox first went to Channel 44 when no one had UHF. And then they went to On TV and Sports, whatever it was called back then. And the White Sox lost probably 1.5 to 2 generations of future fans, which just now they have recouped. So, Carol, nice story. And Golf Channel, you know what? Leave the big events on the big channels. That's just my opinion. That's my beef. Let's go next to Fred, Munster, Indiana. Hello, Fred.
Hi, Murph.
What's your beef?
My beef is with all the Bobby Knight fans that now are going to turn him into an angel and forget about what a bully he was and how many people he's offended and just turn him into an angel, instead of really looking at all the things he did.
Well, you know what? It's a hot-button topic, Fred, and I'm glad you brought this up because it reminded me. I want to open up my text question, Fred. Hang on there, man. Text me right now at 67011. I want to hear from Scoreheads, Fred, and I want to see how they come in on this. Yes or no, text me 67011. Would you have liked to have played for Bobby Knight? And Fred, for reminding me that I was going to do that about a half hour ago, you're going to Browns, all right, Fred?
Thanks, Murph.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Go over to Browns. Lunchtime, the best Italian beef you've ever had. Dipped or wet or dry with the great Italian bun. How about the Italian sausage? You know what I love? Maxwell Street Polish. You can't even find Maxwell Street. Where's Maxwell Street? They moved it. Browns has Maxwell Street Polish, yellow mustard, grilled onions. John and Joliet's next. Hello, John.
Good afternoon, Murph.
Hey, what's your beef, John?
My beef is with all this snow. I am ready to see some baseballs fly around and not a lot less snow, Murph.
Enough of this snow, enough of the Chicago winter. Pitchers and catchers report for the Cubs and the Sox both within the next 7 to 10 days.
And give producer Josiah Rays. I got a beef with you about that.
All right. Give everybody a raise. Get Mitch on the phone. Give Mitch Rosen a raise. Let's bring up Brad from Peoria. Hello, Brad.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, what's your beef?
Yeah, all the people that are ripping the Dolphins in their perfect season, you know. It takes a lot to make it perfect. Shula would never have walked off the field if he lost. Plus, they backed up their Super Bowl perfection season with a Super Bowl win.
Well, you raise an interesting point, Brad. A lot of people are just upset because, you know, these guys have their reunion, popping the champagne and all that every year. You know what? I said I have no problem with that. These guys want to have a reason to get together once a year.
They're the only team that finished a perfect season with a win.
Well, you know what? Since the Super Bowl began.
I'm a Chicago fan.
Right,
you know, I
because
know
the Bears did it.
Undefeated. Mm-hmm. You know, I do understand that, but, you know, I got a beef with the people who
rip
the Dolphins.
Hey, Peoria Bread, that's a good beef. Appreciate it. Hey, Steve Goffman, pull up during the next break. Before the, I'm sure the Bears had a perfect undefeated season somewhere back World War II, back when they won championships, all the great championship Bears teams, Sid Luckman. So I believe when everyone says, and the media, they go, hey, this is the Dolphins, the only, well, that's since the Super Bowl. Sort of like in baseball when they go, Reggie Jackson holds the record for postseason home runs, RBIs, only because Mickey Mantle only had, the World Series, didn't have 2 rounds of playoffs. John in Bolingbrook will be our final beef for today. Hello, John.
Yeah, my beef is with the media. They don't criticize Bill Belichick. He goes for a touchdown. He should have went for a field goal. And what they lose by 3?
Thank you, John. I appreciate it. You know what? The damn media's at fault. Why not? What's your beef? Brought to you by my friends at Brown's. It tastes better. Stop by. Hey, honey, no cooking tonight, no cooking tomorrow. I'm bringing home dinner, chicken from Brown's. I'm stopping over for lunch right now myself.
Thanks for participating in What's Your Beef. Join Murph for another edition of What's Your Beef. What's Your Beef has been brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
All winners of the Mike Murphy Show are only eligible to win prizes once in a 60-day period.